Here is an explanation for the answer to final exam question number 29 in Electronics Demystified 2nd edition. If you have the printed book, you'll find it on pages 422 and 423. In an amplifier circuit that uses a JFET, that's a junction field effect transistor, this thing right here, in this kind of a circuit, what should we generally try to avoid? We're given 4 choices, or we should try to avoid them all. That would be choice E. Well, the correct answer to this question is that we do not want current to flow through the source-gate junction under any circumstances. Here's the source-gate junction like this. We do not want current ever to flow through that junction. Generally speaking, in a transistor like this, the current, the electron current, flows from the source through to the drain and is regulated by what happens here at the gate. That current we do want. We do want this current, but we'd never, ever, ever want to see current flow like that. Never. So choice C is, in fact, the correct answer. A field effect transistor, as opposed to a bipolar transistor, it works somewhat differently. You can think of this current path right here as the current flows from the source to the drain as water in a garden hose. And you can think of the gate right here applying increasingly negative gate bias as stepping down on that hose. If you step down hard enough, you will pinch off the hose and you will get no current. In fact, they call that condition pinch off. If you bias in this case with an N-channel field effect transistor like this, you would get pinch off with a high enough negative gate bias. But what you never want to have is a leak in the hose. You never want water to flow out of a hole in the hose, and if you end up with current flowing in the source gate junction like that, that's like leaking water out of a garden hose, and you do not want that, because that is energy that can never contribute to what you ultimately want, and that in an amplifier is a good solid output signal. So the correct answer to this question once again is C. You never want to let current flow from the source to the gate in a field effect transistor amplifier.